Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Flying Alaska with me, Herd37. So in this episode, we're going to go from Hooper Bay, Alaska to Gambell, Alaska. As you can see, it's PAHP to PAGM, just about 200 miles. Gambell is over here, I believe it's called South Lawrence Island. And this is, I don't know if I can, it doesn't bring it up, but yeah, that's Russia right there. So I think it's like less than 40 miles from the tip of Russia. Up here in the bay. Can't remember the name of that bay. Try to show you exactly where it is. There you go. Might be a little too far. Yeah, St. Lawrence Island. Just like I said, just about 200 or so miles. I was looking at the weather over here at Hooper Bay. It's basically a crosswind, so we're just going to take off on runway 31, going up this way. And over at Gambell, the closest weather station is that. It's not all that close, but that's the closest I can get it. And because of that, the wind coming from west-northwest, we're going to just come in here and land on runway 16, heading of 164. Let's go over and take a look here at the chart. We're going to come in here, the approach course is 164 degrees. It's about 4,500 foot runway. And the touchdown point and the airport elevation is both just 29 feet. So we'll come over here to PAGM at 1,700 feet and continue on 164 degrees over to Vaduz at 1,700 and down to the runway. It's I believe it's a 3 degree glide slope. All right, and with that, we can go ahead and jump the plane. Alright, everybody, here we're at the plane here in Hooper Bay. Weather looks pretty good. You can hear the wind whipping around, but that's Alaska for you. By the way, I looked and I do have the startup manual and everything. I don't have it printed out just yet. I'll try and get that printed out after this episode or the next. I can't remember. Try to figure it out. It's actually pretty short, especially compared to... I printed out the TBM 850 the other day and the Baron B58, and they are long procedures for that. But this one is actually pretty short, so try and get those printed out. Maybe after this episode or the next, I'm not sure when I can get to it. Alright, so we'll come down here. I'm going to turn on the battery. And actually, before we even do anything, let's go to FS Passenger to get it started. It's about 200 miles. I'll just put maybe like 48% fuel. And see how much luggage we can get in here. Wow. Let me take this down to 45. Alright, if I take that to 45, I'm going to say maybe I can get up to 500. We probably can. We'll get up around 500. Put it right at 500. There we go. Set type. It's a normal flight. And set the destination. It is PAGM, Gambell, Alaska.
Destination set.
Alright, load it up immediately.
Check
sure we got our beeps.
Control. Check handset.
Alright. Get this over here. Put your belts on. And check this out. I look at company manager. We have 1.5 million. I was wondering, I don't know if we should buy another plane to go, to start helping pick up some money. I don't know if I should do that or not. If I should just wait and save it all and then buy another plane and then have those flying at the same time. Because I'm not sure if we should just build our own company or if I should try and mirror like that EVA Alaska, what they had, what their planes and everything. I'm not too sure. I want to turn on the avionics. And I was looking also, because I did look through the... Let me turn this beacon on and the nav. And you actually, I noticed two things. You actually turn the generator on this plane on after the engine is started. And also the fuel boost, I think it said you actually leave it in normal. We always turn it on like that instead of, that's just normal. And that's on. I think you actually put it in normal. I'm going to do it how we always do it until I actually get that stuff printed out. And we can take a better look at it. With that said, let me come over here. I'll put the fuel boost in normal. Go ahead and hit the starter. Go ahead and put that on a low idle. Right there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn the starter off and turn the fuel boost off as well. We can turn that generator on. And now for the lift, we'll turn on the fuel boost, hit the starter. Is it 10? I can't remember if it's 12 or 15 or 18 when you actually give it the fuel. Put that at full fuel. Alright, we can click off that starter and put on the generator. Cut the fuel boost from that as well. Alright. Prop heat, pitot heat, stall vane. That should be all that we need. Actually, I should have, now that I think about it, we should have pushed back before we actually started. Because as you can see, kind of too close to that building. Let me turn off the parking brake. Push back a bit, and we know our heading for the runway because we came in on 31, so it's going to be 316. All right, there we go. We can stop our pushback. Put on our taxi light. And swing over to the traffic. Runway for takeoff. Oh, come on now. I hit the wrong button. Clear the runway. Hit the wrong daggone button. Alright. Select a runway for takeoff. 31. Announce our taxi to it.
Papa Alpha Hotel, Papa Traffic Echo Charlie 714 is taxiing to runway 31.
Yeah, and I think we'll be taking off to the west. I'll check it here in just a second. And she wants to taxi fast. Trying to hit the brakes and keep her from going too fast. She keeps jolting forward like I'm really nailing it. Alright, yeah, we are taking off to the west.
Papa Alpha Hotel, Papa Traffic Echo Charlie 714 taking off runway 31. Departure to the west.
Bring this up already. And I don't know if we can set this or not. 7,500 feet. Alright, and bring this one up. I kind of like looking at that view sometimes. And actually, I'm going to bring this over here. If I bring it over to the left on the top, it kind of makes the area smaller, although we don't need that to be real huge or anything. Alright. Maybe now I can put that GPS over there. Alright, but we are ready to take off. I think I just called it. Yeah, departing to the west. Landing lights. Position lights. Or anti-collision lights, strobe light. I think we're good. I'm just trying to look. I think we're good. Flaps coming out. Turn our radar on. Full fuel over on the condition limiter. Alright. And we'll try to use more power this time. Last time I didn't get the power all the way up anywhere close to full because of FS passengers. If you go full power, she'll take out your engines. getting our speed up much quicker this time. When it rotates. Positive rate, gears coming up. Good right there. You can go ahead and retract the flaps. See, we're basically straight on with our track over to Gambell. Alright, airspeed's picking up. We're over the ocean. The only thing is there's nothing to look at. There's literally like no... Oh, there's some scenery over there, I guess. But there's a whole lot of nothing over there. My nose up a little bit more. Climb around 1,000 feet, no problem. Whoa, 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 I don't know what happened there. I was hitting the trim and it didn't want to pick the nose up, and all of a sudden the nose came flying up. Right there is about where we want. Bring up the autopilot. A little bit smaller still. Autopilot. Let's go ahead and hit the CDI. GPS. The nav. Arm it for 7,500, but we'll climb at 1,000. I don't know if the yaw damper automatically comes on or not, because you can see it doesn't come up when you hit it. See, the desired track looks like it's 300, so I'm going to change my heading to it. Nothing out there. I guess we're in the Bering Sea. There's some bay over to our east, but I can't remember the name of it. Everything is set to extremely dense. OpenLC Alaska Canada is running. Let's bring that GPS up. 197 miles from here. I don't know why these are becoming transparent. I think it's because the A2A is doing that 120 or 121 hour and 21 minutes away. We've been cruising around 180 knots. I pull the prop RPM back to about 80%, cut the condition levers back to 40%, and I don't know, it's been pretty good. I'll bring the this back to 90. I can't remember if I bring that to 80 or 90, and cruise pretty good too. Now we're at 3,000. We can actually start moving down the condition lever. I'll go ahead and speed it up because there's literally nothing to look at. Yeah, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody, slowing it down. We're 25 miles out. We're already down at 1,700 feet. Wow, we got down way too soon, way too quick. I put it at 700 feet a minute, and I ended up getting down way too quick, way quicker than I thought. But back to 100% on the RPM. Condition lever is both 100%. Taxi light coming on. All right, now let me get these off here, and we'll find our Gambell Airport right here. Turn over to the traffic, and we're going to be landing, like I said, on runway, I was going to say 34, it's actually 16. Full stop landing, and announce our position.
Golf, Mike, traffic, Echo, Charlie, 714 is 23 miles southeast, 1,700, inbound to land, runway 16.
Alright, let me bring this GPS back up. Procedures, we'll select our approach for, we're going to do GPS for 16. Sometimes this GPS, this pop-up one doesn't want to work very well. There, it just disappeared. There we go. GPS 16. Victor's load. And there you can see there is Vaduz. It doesn't say the other one. We do have Vaduz. Alright, we're gonna switch over here to use our heading for the autopilot. There we go. Now we can go over here and activate the approach. I don't know why that thing disappears. See, now I can't move it to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to come down over here. I don't know what's up with that thing. Activate the approach. There we go. I was gonna say, let's move that other one to terrain, but it doesn't matter. Looks like some good weather, I gotta say. Alright, 22 miles out from our waypoint. Let's speed this up a little bit. Take away the autopilot. Bring that up, because we gotta start calling out stuff here in a second. Yeah, I can't believe it got down so quick. I wasn't used to that. I mean, I started our descent, we were at 9,500. I went to 9,500 instead of 7,500. And I started to descent about 85 miles out, and I guess I just did it way too soon. Although I think one reason was I didn't pull off on the speed at all. Although we would have descended not as quickly. Go that way, I don't know. It's just crazy. Close to the actual runway. Could have just come in straight in if we had the weather would have cooperated. Could have come in on 34. This is right on the left side up towards the tip. There's the flash. I think there are VASI lights from the approach. Move the range down here. This is Ranho or Rano. There's PAGM. Alright, so the PAGM is on our list. PAGM and then Vaduz, which we saw somewhere over here. And we're going to be at 1,700 feet on both of them. I guess that's the airport right there. Wait, that can't be, because that's out in the water. Unless it's on a little strip of land. None of those disappeared. It's right over there, actually. wrong button. Here we go. Not sure if we should have come a little bit closer or not. Although I don't see the actual runway. It must be over here. It's gotta be it. I don't know what else it could be.
Papa Alpha Golf, Mike, traffic, Echo, Charlie 714 is on downwind, runway 16.
There we go, 344 should have us going horizontal with it. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I didn't know there was a little strip of land over there. Check it out here. I don't know exactly if it's how it's connected to land, unless it does come over here. It's cool though. I like those little the airports right on the water, runways right on the water. And I was looking there. There it is. It's like 600. I'm thinking like the population of that area is like 600 people. I don't know how you could live like that, man. Like 600 people. Like I like smaller towns, I guess, bigger cities, but damn, 600 people. It's like tiny. It's like less than tiny, actually. Alright, so yeah, there's Pesum and then Vaduz. Go out here, 1700, 1700. I'm not sure after that, but I thought we saw lights. I think they're VASI lights, but I don't know. I guess we shall soon find out. Could fly out here to Russia. I don't know if that's the boundary or not. Or maybe that's the boundary. Like I say, it's like, I want to say 36 miles from Russia. I guess they've had a couple incidents. The boundary is so close. Alright. So let me actually slow this down. Go back on the throttles just a little bit.
Papa Alpha Golf, Mike, traffic, Echo, Charlie 714 is on base, runway 16.
We might need to just go ahead and start turning now as well. I think not quite there. We could switch it over. This is what I'll probably do. Switch it over to nav to do it that way. Switch it over to nav, let it turn for us. And we can set our heading to the runway heading 164. They've gone out a little too far. Actually, not too bad. Well, I don't want to bring our speed down too much. Not yet, we still got a little ways. Get back on the throttle a little bit. Because here at Vaduz, move our range down there. There's a 10. Yeah, Vaduz is 1,700 feet, and then we come down. You can barely see the red lights. Like I said, I think there are VASI lights. Seatbelts are on because I had them take their seatbelts off. I'm glad I did turn that back on before our descending. We had tons of fuel left. Should have cut down on the fuel and brought in some more bags, make a little bit more money. Looks like we do have white lights behind that. I can't tell though. I think it is red. Alright, we're 2 miles from Vaduz. One mile. On it here. They just switched 5 miles. Let's pull back on the throttle here. Switch over to vertical speed. Switch that to 500 for a second. Don't need that. I think we need to descend a little bit quicker. We're still going so fast. Yeah, we just got a little high right there. The speed's coming down nicely. Gears down. We might be back on it here. First notch of flaps coming out. That back to 500. And apparently our autopilot is disconnected or something. You can see the vertical speed went to about 2,000. What in the hell? Thanks a lot, plane. Well, we can get rid of that. Damn it. So now I can't, we're going to have to look up a little bit. Now I can't see anything. And we are high.
Papa Alpha Golf, Mike, traffic, Echo, Charlie, 714.
Notch of flaps.
Runway 16 to land.
All of a sudden it took us down at 2,000 feet a minute. I don't know what the hell that was all about. We're at full flaps. Now the approach speed is 101 knots, so last time we came in, we were not coming in fast at all. I still don't understand how we bounced like that. Like we're all hitting a trampoline, and that was incorrect. The throttle here because we're about to level out a little more. There we go. Ah, got her high again. Try and come in a little slower, obviously. We're going to end up low. Wasn't the best approach there. I feel like we got a little too slow there, a little too early. Should have kept up the speed a little bit. Well, I was trying to keep from bouncing, because like I say, I don't understand why we bounced last time. Get on the brakes here, slow her down. Yeah, I just got her a little too slow. That's why I had to pitch up So early. Like I say, it doesn't make any sense, that first landing. Because it says in the instructions 101 is your approach speed. And we came in pretty much right on that on the first landing. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go back and look at it in the cockpit to see our actual landing speed. That one right there was pretty slow, because like I said, I got off it probably a little too early. Pitching up, trying to keep us from hitting before the runway. Man, she's taxiing like crazy. Here's Gambell. Park wherever the hell we want. And there's the taxi line right there. Blue Buyer. Clear the runway. Oh no, were those not fully on? Oh my god. Strobe. Landing lights. Are you kidding me? They weren't on. They were extended but not on. Unreal. We'll get dinged for that. Son of a. That makes me mad. I hit him, I guess, once instead of twice. That sucks. Alright, get rid of this yoke so I can get to my parking brake. Yeah, that sucks. Taxi light can come off. Avionics, prop heat. We haven't worried about the anti-ice for the surface or anything. Pitot heat, stall vane. Got the fuel. Nav beacon. Don't hit the prop when you get out, people. Generators can come off. Ignition can come off as well. Battery. I think that's everything. Sure, that's not the proper sequence, but that's alright. They said we'll get the procedures for the next flight, or the one after. Yeah, I guess that doesn't make them get out faster. It'd be cool if it did, like if you opened more doors and they got out even quicker. It'd be pretty cool. Is that the only static elements? But you get the pitot heat covers, I guess. I should probably close that now. Do you have to do them in order or something? Jeez. Alright, cool. Maybe I shouldn't do that. It takes a little while to get everything closed back. Alright, FS passengers, we'll go ahead and end the flight. 204 nautical miles. Time airborne 1:15:38. Flight time 1:22:03. Time on the ground was 9 minutes 43 seconds. Airspeed 162.6 knots. Climb time was 9 minutes 57 seconds. Cruise time was 35 minutes 7 seconds. Seems like it was a lot longer than that. Average cruise speed was 198.04 knots. Ascent time 30 minutes. Well, that's why 30 minutes 34 seconds. Because I descended so early. Landing speed 68.95 knots, came down to 160.77 feet a minute. Landing pitch 7.88. I was pitched extremely high, trying to keep that elevation or altitude, because we cut the power too soon. Just trying to get that speed down. Landing weight 8,866 pounds. Total fuel use was 536 pounds. Used 90 pounds on the climb, 258 on the cruise, using 441 pounds an hour. The cent fuel used 187 pounds. Ticket income $949. Cargo got $516. Used $284 worth of fuel, $11 for the airport taxes, $63 for the insurance, and yeah, penalty costs $350 for the landing lights, I'm sure. Jeez. So total real income, that knocks us down to $757 times the 50. When you times that by the 50, that's where it kind of nails you. Times the 50, we got $37,850. That sucks. I don't know what is 50 times that. That's a good amount of money, I guess. So our real income, our total income was $37,850. They thought we should be 100% though, passengers, so we increased 0.76% to 92.38. Got 230 bonus points. Nice landing 50. Perfect flight, no problems. 150 right airport 30. Penalty, yeah, the landing lights must be activated when entering the runway until 10,000 feet. We got them. Our company received a fine of $350, but we only missed 50 bonus points. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I clicked them once instead of, it was one of those ones you gotta, I guess, double click. So I'm not sure if I only clicked it once or I thought I did it twice and missed it the second time or something. Yeah, that sucks. We just gotta screw up something, it seems. Alright, so we're here in Gambell. I have no idea where the hell we'll go next. Nome is supposedly close. They said this is like the Nome area, statistical area and stuff, so maybe Nome is close enough that we can fly over to it or something. Other than that, we're kind of out of the way. There's a little town of 600 people. Unreal. 600 freaking people. I would not want to live there. Alright, well, yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it. Catch you guys on the next flight.